vlog. Hoping the camera stays. I don't have a tripod in my car yet. I'm gonna have to get one. I just have it balancing on top of my little thing that holds my phone, and then Jeff, his hat that he wore when he's in the Marines, sits on my dash, so I'm kind of using that as well to help me. I wasn't actually planning to vlog today, but decided to whip out the camera, and now that's what we're doing. I'm not sure how much I'll get today. Maybe it'll be like a couple day vlog this time. I haven't even edited the other one, so I'm not sure when that one's gonna be up. I've only been doing research to figure out how to edit for the first time, but we'll figure that out eventually. I have some work to get done. I actually need to be at the computer quite a bit today, and I have a campaign to shoot. I'm gonna need to go grab coffee first. I'm so tired. Lucy, from last night, yesterday evening, all through last night, she has just been eating like a mad woman. She is so hungry. So we were up last night. There was some point at like maybe 3 or 4 in the morning when she just started talking, like not even crying, but just talking to herself. And so I kind of let her be for a bit, and then when it turned into more like, okay, I'm done, I'm hungry, I need food, then I got up with her. I have a few hours without her to get some work done. Jeff went in to work today. If you didn't know, he is a firefighter, so his shifts are 24 hours. So I'm on my own for 24 hours. I have a few hours without Lucy to kind of get some stuff done. So first coffee, and then I'm going to try to get as much of my to-do list done as I can. I actually would love to get these nails redone. I don't think I'm gonna have time for that today, but I tried to do a chocolate brown because I saw a bunch of chocolate brown nails on Pinterest and I thought they looked so cute. What I picked just it didn't come out the way I was picturing, or at least not like the Pinterest pictures. And then just being like such a pale person naturally, and the tone of my skin, it's really hard to find colors that look good on my skin. I just got done filming, editing, and submitting a campaign for a brand, and I'm about to eat some lunch before I sit on the computer for a bit. Today's little campaign was with Ritual. They're one of my favorites to partner with. I took their supplements before I ever started partnering with them, but today I was talking about the Symbiotic Plus, which is their pre, pro, and postbiotic. I love probiotics for my stomach. Like, I struggle with bloating a lot, and I've noticed that probiotics really help, and then having all 3 of those, I just take that one now because it has pre, pro, and post, and it's just in one capsule. I took their prenatal since before I got pregnant with Lucy, and their postnatal after I had her, so I love their stuff. I think I'm gonna have a Factor meal for lunch. It's my typical lunch. I did make a chili yesterday. I'll probably have chili for dinner. I just use like the 2-alarm box. It's the easiest way. It's what my mom did. Just that little, I don't know if it's just at H-E-B because that's where I buy it at H-E-B, which is a Texas grocery store if you're not familiar. But I use that and I follow the directions on that. Tell me, do you like beans in your chili? Or like what extra things do you add? I think this one only had diced tomatoes and, you know, meat, and then like the stuff from the seasoning from the 2-alarm box. And then I always do Frito pie, like Fritos underneath. Is that a Southern thing? I don't know, but Fritos, chili, cheese. So I'm probably gonna be having that for dinner later. This is one of my Factors that was delivered recently. It's red pepper, queso, and ground turkey. And any of the ones I've had before that have the queso are so good. I'm gonna try this one. I've never had this one before.
Perfume or powder around arms that are
Okay.
I think to be all set. Is there anything else?
Nope, that is it. Thank you. You too. Phone call was like 80 years long. Booking a mammogram. I don't know if I've ever had one before, but I'm having one now, and it was just like very complicated to book. I found a little lump on the side, and I talked to my doctor's nurse, and she said it was likely like a fat something. Went ahead and booked a mammogram anyways, just to like check it out, make sure. My mom had breast cancer, so I'd feel better to just, that's what they actually suggested, but I personally would feel better to just get it all checked out, make sure we're good. And you know, if there is anything that ever comes up, then I definitely want to be on top of it, because I know like earlier is better. So if you have been putting off booking one, or it's time, you know, maybe consider booking one just to get all checked out. I'm so exhausted, but I am about to grab little Lucy. I miss her so much, and we're gonna hang out this evening. Probably nothing exciting. When she goes to bed, I think I might try to laminate my eyebrows. I've actually done it before. I think I just use like a little kit. I used to own a little lash studio, and I did lash lifts on people. I would never recommend that anyone does a lash lift or laminates their own eyebrows, even me who like did it professionally. I guess not. I had my own lash studio. I had a esthetician's license. I have over processed my eyebrows before, so I would recommend going to someone who does it professionally, but I do just buy a little kit off Amazon, and as long as I stick to the lower sides of the time, they usually turn out pretty good. So I might do that this evening. An evening. I'm gonna try not to talk too loud because Lucy's right there sleeping, and I actually just closed the refrigerator door too loud and it woke her up. Normally she's a little bit of a deeper sleeper than that, but it's been a whole evening. She skipped her last nap, and it's been one of those evenings where she hasn't let me like sit down, and she needs to be held the whole time, so I've just been like pacing around holding her, so my arms are tired. Oh, she's fussing. Okay, she stopped. The brow laminating is not gonna happen. I am so tired. I'm gonna go lay down as soon as I get my face washed. Probably watch Parks and Rec. I just love a good, like, light, funny comfort show to go to sleep to. I'm probably gonna fall asleep so early. But you know, something where like you've already watched it before, it's good enough to watch again, but it's light enough where you don't feel like any dramatics that keep you up. Just like Parks and Rec, The Office, New Girl. I'm trying to remember what else. There's more. Y'all are gonna have more Friends. What else is there? I could do it like with like Gossip Girl and stuff as well. Face wash. I've had a lot of clogged pores lately, and 2% BHA is something that stays in my routine like 2 to 3 times a week. My skin is a little bit more dry. It's normal leaning dry. I used to have like combo skin. It would be dry in some areas, oily in some others, but once you kind of get in a good skin routine, this is something that I learned in esthetician school. Most people actually have normal skin, even though they think they're oily or they think they're combo or they think they're dry. They're actually just causing that from their products. If you get in a good routine that balances your pH, people are normal. Oh, camera's dying. See y'all later.
What you're doing is making me feel like I'm falling, and when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one.
Typically I'll use the BHA 2 to 3 times a week, but I'm breaking out so I'm using it a little bit more. And if you are dry, or to prevent being dry from it, make sure you moisturize really well if you're using it more often. I know some people feel fine using it like once a day or twice a day. For me personally, it can get a little drying if I overdo it. So be careful about that, but it's the best thing for clogged pores. Daddy made it home from work. Cutie pie. Our friend actually designed these little footies. She makes all the designs on there. There's actually ones for different teams and locations.
She's got a goose one coming.
Yeah, and then
This is the Austin one, obviously.
the bows. She makes bows as well. And I don't know if our code's still active, but she made us a little code that's the goose is loose.
Laney K's.
This is all Austin themed. So there's ACL, there's Boots, Little Texas, Austin Motel. See, I love it. Say thank you. It's been a few hours since I last picked up the camera. Jeff got home around a little afternoon. I think this Patrick Ta thing, I've heard so many good things and I finally bought one, but I think maybe I bought the wrong shade. I bought She's Flushed and I'm just not liking the way it's going on. I put this Anastasia thing over it. I'm having trouble with it, getting it to blend out. It actually is going on a little bit patchy and I'm mostly just using the powder. I saw on TikTok a lot of people were recommending this shade. Apparently Patrick Ta himself put the powder one on first and then the cream one on second, kind of here to give you more like highlight and glow. I did try that as well. I've only used it two or three times now. So far, I might return it, honestly. If Sephora lets me return it, I might return it. I thought that putting cream after powder made it cakey. I don't know. I've only used this kind of used brush, which I always use with my other blushes without any problem. This one's just going on a little bit patchy for me, and it might just be because the shade is too much for my skin. So I want to try it in another color that's maybe a little closer to this, like a peachy coral, like lighter pink maybe. Okay, Jeff is putting Lucy down for a nap. Normally on Thursdays and Fridays and Mondays, those are the days that I have for filming anything, or like filming campaigns or reels. Any like pre-filming that I need to do usually is done on those days. So I'm used to getting ready on Fridays for that. I think today I have an Amazon reel planned and some of the items for it don't get in till tomorrow. So I have that on the calendar tomorrow. And I think I'm just gonna sit down at my computer for a bit and see if I can't figure out how to edit a YouTube video. I think I'm gonna get Final Cut Express. That's not what it's called. Final Cut Pro. I don't think that I've ever used that before, but I think I'll be able to figure it out. If not, I will YouTube it. I will YouTube how to make a YouTube video. I am the queen of Googling. Everything I learn is from Googling and YouTubing. We'll see how hard it is. I'm a little nervous. Update. An hour later, finally got Final Cut Pro installed. I had to first update my MacBook to the latest version, so that took a while, and then downloading Final Cut didn't take too long, or actually it says it's still validating. Okay, there it is. So it's about an hour later. I was just answering emails, so I got caught up on that, and we're gonna start seeing how editing goes.